right, so now we are doing question number 4. Question number 4 looks like this. We've got 60 volts. Yeah, we've got, okay, 2 lines in parallel. One of them has series within it. I'll draw this all out. I got R1 is 4 ohms. R2 is 6 ohms. R3 is 5 ohms. Interesting. Okay, so now that I've laid out my information, let's get into camera mode. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I got VIR, and I'm starting with just the totals. Oh, what am I doing here? And I want to get the values for each of these things. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Great. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is total voltage, 60 volts. Easy. Now, when two things are in resistance, their current are going to add up to the total. So we'd have to find out the resistance. We're going to have to consolidate a little bit here. And then resistance is going to be figured out once we can simplify this. So I'm going to redraw this, and we're going to create this. What is it? We're going to have to come up with variables. Yeah, let's see what I'm talking about. All right, so here's my power supply. It's 60 volts. Okay, and now we just want it to be like this. So we're turning these two into 1. Now, let's give us some new variables. V12, I12, and R12. Okay, so you know what? Let me lay out all my information. I'm going way too fast for myself. I'm going to slip up if I don't pay attention. So R1 is 4 ohms. I want to start with what I'm given with. R2 is 6 ohms, and R3 is 5 ohms. That's what we know to begin with. All right. Now, these two are in series, so the resistance is going to be super easy. It's 4 plus 6 is 10. So it's 10 ohms. Now, current is a little trickier, and then voltage is going to be dependent on these two. Oh, wait a minute. These two put together are going to have the same voltage because these are in parallel. So this voltage, 60 volts, will apply to this as well as to this. That's nice and easy. So for the current on this, we got 60 divided by 10. It's 6. So V equals IR. So 60 divided by 10 is 6 amps. Great. So now when I'm looking at this, I got 6 amps. Okay. And we got a resistance of 10 ohms. And now here is our other resistor. We got 5 ohms. We got 60 volts. Now we can consolidate and figure out the total resistance. So total resistance, these are in parallel. So it's going to be 1 over total resistance is equal to 1 over R1. I'm going to say R12. I'm just calling it R12 plus 1 over R3. Okay. So 1 over RT equals 1 over 10 plus 1 over 5. Okay, so that's going to be 2 over 10 is the equivalent. So 1 over RT equals 3 over 3/10. I cross multiply. Okay, 10 ohms equals 3 RT. Okay, 10 divided by 3. What is it, 3 1/3? Yeah, this is embarrassing. I should just memorize this. 10 divided by 3. Yep, 3 1/3. Who would have thought? So RT equals 3.333 repeating. Okay. Okay, V equals IR. So now for VT, super easy, 60 volts divided by 3.333333 is going to be, let's just say it's 18.000018. It's going to be 18 amps. All right, don't forget my units. Now that we got this a little bit cleaned up, now let's try and make some sense of things. Now, both of these lines are in parallel. So what does that mean? The voltage is the same. So we just define that right here. So here, V3 is going to be 60 volts. Now, these two are in series with a voltage of 60 volts. They're going to share those 60 volts. So we're going to use, let's see, we are going to use, but we can figure out current. So if we figure out the current of I3, let's see, the current adds up together. So let's find the current of I3, and then we'll be able to make our way through. Basically, it's like a scavenger hunt. So it's going to be 60 divided by 5. That's 12 amps. So I got 12 amps here. So when things are in parallel, your current total is going to equal current 1 plus current 2 plus current 3, etc. So I know that current 1 and current 2 are going to add up to be 6 amps. But we aren't there just yet. And what I'm doing, I'm just trying to take mental checks. Okay. So, just to consolidate where I'm at, I've found all of the total. I found resistor 3. And now I've got to focus on this. So I'm going to try to think, what variables can I figure out based on what I know about series circuits? In series circuits, the voltages add up together. So they're going to add up together. So if it's series, V1 plus V2, yada, 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 equals VT. Okay, so what we're working on is what is V1, what is V2? So we can't determine that from this. But in a series circuit, IT equals I1, which equals I2. So, hey, I got a gimme. So here, 6 amps and 6 amps. These two are in series, so they're going to have the same current. 6 times 4 is 24 volts. 6 times 6 is 36 volts. And if you look at the theory, it adds up. 24 plus 36 is 60. We're good. So these are your values. Cheers.